uh, clearing out some brush around here in preparation for chopping down some of these logs. I've run into a bit of wildlife out here, and to be honest, I was not prepared for it. I did set up some cameras, some trail cams, to record the wildlife right here so I know what I'm dealing with, and that was surprising. Very surprising. There's some things I didn't even think about that are actually out here, and it was pretty surprising to see them. Well, see them on the camera. I've never actually seen them in real life, except for deers. Like all the other stuff, well, deers, possums, raccoons, I've seen those before, and just have not seen, foxes and stuff. Actually, that's not true. I've seen foxes in my neighborhood, so that's not new either. So, while I'm doing this video on clearing out the land, I wanted to take a break and talk about the wildlife out here and what's a potential threat and what's not. Now, to be honest, there's only really two that I would say are potentially deadly, right? There's a third one that was mentioned to me, but I did not see it yet. And there's a chance I'll never see it because it's extremely rare. But it was mentioned to me to be careful, because I might run into something like that. Alright. Take a break from this.
We have about 3 trail cams around the property. I plan on getting more, but the footage I got so far caught all kinds of wildlife. Most, like I mentioned, I don't worry about, but there are about 5 animals I am worried about. Let me start with an honorary mention. This is not on my top 5, but I just want to mention it because I don't like them. Turkeys. I really don't like turkeys. They can get aggressive, they'll chase you around, but they're not really a threat. I just don't really like them. And there's another reason why I really don't like them, and I'll cover that. And one of the animals actually lives on turkeys. They carry them around. But let me jump to my top 5. So my top 5 starts with number 5, the skunk. Now, I don't know why I'm surprised by this. I've seen skunks like roadkill before. Never one actually walking around or doing anything. But I caught this one on my trail cam footage, and you can see it over here staring down some deer. I don't know what this little dance is that it's doing, but I don't want to run into these things. They're not deadly, they're not gonna cause you any bodily harm, but they'll spray you with this defensive spray that stinks. It's hard to get off. I don't want to run into the skunk. So that's my number 5. My number 4, ticks. And like I mentioned about the turkeys, turkeys carry ticks, deers carry ticks. Pretty much any of the animals that roam around here will carry ticks. There's deer ticks, which are very common. They can get extremely small. It's hard to see them. I got this picture here, and it's even zoomed in. It's very hard to tell what this is, but we figured out it was a tick. The tick that I really am concerned about is the Lone Star tick. I've never heard of this tick before. I ran into it while I was clearing out some brushes. They seem to hang out on the stones. These are gravel rocks that I have in the backyard. They hide under them. And anytime you walk on that gravel and make any type of motion or vibration, they'll come out. And they're aggressive. They'll crawl up your boots. Unlike the deer tick that just kind of hang on the brush and wait for you to walk by, these things will chase you down. So I'm really concerned about them, especially since they also carry diseases, but they have this thing that will cause you to be allergic to meat. I don't know how this happens. I don't want to run into that. I like burgers. I don't need those type of problems. If anybody has some advice on getting rid of Lone Star ticks in particular, hit me up. Drop something in the comment down below. All right, so that's number 4. Number 3, and this was a real shocker. I had no clue these things were even around down here in South Jersey, much less near the shore, but coyotes. There's coyotes here. And I caught a couple on my trail cam. From what I understand, they move in packs, but I think I've only caught this one loner coyote. It looks to be the same one. It's hard to tell, but I actually caught a day shot of it. And yeah, it was just roaming back here, I guess looking for prey. That's a big shocker. That's one thing to look out for is coyotes. All right, number 2, and this was the creepy one that you saw at the beginning of this, the black widow. Specifically the northern black widow. I've never run into this before in my life. There are these dark, black, creepy looking spiders that hide in little dark places. They're very hard to detect unless you start digging into like these dark spots. And I thought when I first saw this that it was just a fluke. We ran into one, but maybe it was just in that brush that was over there and we got rid of those and that would be the end of it. A couple months later, I'm going to reach for the garbage can that I left outside, and there's 2 large black widows just hiding in the handles. I almost touched one. I'm gonna have to work on getting rid of the black widows, at least keeping them away from the areas that we walk around, same as the ticks. If anybody has some advice on that, drop it down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. So that was number 2. Now, number 1, I've never seen before. I was told it's very unlikely that I'll run into anything like this. I was shocked that this exists too. There is a rattlesnake in New Jersey. Apparently they're endangered, which is why I'll probably never run into them. They like to hang out in the pinelands and swampy areas. If you're not familiar with the pinelands, it's this huge area of New Jersey that's just a bunch of pine trees and forest is protected. We're not far from that. We're very close to the pinelands. There's a chance, and I've been warned that, you might run into this thing, but highly unlikely. So I'm not too concerned about it. Now, out of all of these 5, they're all not super aggressive, except for the Lone Star tick. That Lone Star tick is a problem. As long as we cut back on the brushes and the bushes and keep things at a distance, the chances of us running into a bite or an attack or anything like that are extremely low. I actually put out some food at one point, see what would show up, and this is what I got. See, this little flock of deer is pretty much clearing up all of the food that I left out. So we left one fry. Overnight, this was the first time I actually saw the fox. And it snatches up that last fry. Congrats, buddy. And the deers, who just tore up all the food here, are back for more. I guess they're gonna come back all the time now looking for food here, even fight over what's not even there. The raccoon, who I thought would be one of the first to come out, is the last. I guess it smells something, but it already missed the party. No food, buddy. Keep it moving.